Okay, says I'm live. Good. Good. Okay, pull it up on here. Chat monitor. Alright. I apologize for starting late. I was running into some minor technical difficulties as I was trying to get everything set up and working. But it's good now. So, here we are. Oh. I also apologize for not having streamed last week. That was not my intention. But I was just not feeling great. I had just a rather sudden, pretty heavy headache that kind of started in the morning and it just didn't want to go away. So I took some meds and it didn't work. So I was like, I just need to lay down and be a cocoon of a human for a little bit, and then that helped a lot, and I was feeling better probably close-ish to 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock. But anyways, we are ready to face off against Ivor. My team is, I believe, an adequate level. Yes. So let's just dive into that and carry on forward. So let's just book it all the way over to Ivor's little plaza area that he's got for his dojo. Oh, it's up here. Have I been up here? Maybe. I see a couple items. Nothing too crazy. The shop it here, which I do have a shop it, so I imagine that even if I don't know, do I have this is Zone Sector 2, which is one that I don't have an encounter in, but I do believe I have all the monkeys, and I see monkeys here. Do I have, yep, I have all 3 of those. I have shop it, so. None of those guys can count. We've had Pidgey, can't count. Yeah, fed Bellsprout, so. We're pretty well stocked on all the encounters that are available in this little neck of the woods. Okay, I can get this at least. Yeah. Not much in the way of things that I don't have here. Do I have... I do have a Spinarax, yep. Oh, there's a TM over there. Oh. That's something I don't have. I keep hitting the wrong button to go into my menu. I do not have a Larvitar. I keep doing that. Plus. Plus is the map. So this is Sector 6. Nope, I don't have one. So this actually could be my encounter here. Come on. Can I, like, disengage from him? Ah. Okay. I can de-aggro. Okay. Got him. Got her, and she is... from Sector 6, that's what I thought. Larvitar. Alright, if anyone has any name suggestions for Larvitar, I'm gonna real quick go and get the gifts for the line pulled. Okay. Should be late 200s. Yep. 246, 247, and 248. Okay. I don't know what to name this one. Not seeing any name suggestions, so I'm thinking, oh, food, pointy food. Okay, I have an idea, but I have to figure out what they call it. Okay. Just quick listen. Okay. That shall be her name. She shall be Joquier, which is jackfruit in French. Joquier. Is there like a way back up from there if I go down there? Kinda, I can probably jump that gap. Yep. I'm realizing, have I gone through the Pokédex recently? For new New Mons. I have not. So let's do that before I fight Ivor. Vanillite, the fresh snow Pokemon. The temperature of their breath is negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. They create snow crystals and make snow fall in the areas around them. That is quite chilly. Inkay, the revolving Pokemon. It drains foes' will to fight by flashing light at them. It then takes the opportunity to hide itself away. I love Inkay's design. I think it is a top tier one. It's quite good. Klefki, the key ring Pokemon. It never lets go of a key that it likes, so people give it the keys to vaults and safes as a way to prevent crime. Larvitar, the rock skin Pokemon. It feeds on soil. After it has eaten a large mountain, it will fall asleep so it can grow. See, I like Larvitar's design. I will say, though, I don't like how this game renders a lot of Pokemon. I like the colors. The colors are great. I think the lighting is great. I just don't care for the textures because I think they don't mesh nicely with the environment in the game. This game has a lot of pretty semi-realistic environmental textures. And then the Pokemon and characters are just like these cartoons imposed in the environment. And Larvitar annoys me, and it is for one reason. It is because when it's fully evolved, which I can't see right now, but we will see as a battle later in the game, as one of the Rogue Mega Evolutions, Mega Tyranitar has a detailed, almost Kevlar-like texture to its body. Like there's a scale texture. Nothing else in this game has textures like that. And that is what annoys me. I'm like, this looks so much better, and they don't do it. And I get that a lot of people didn't care for the direction they went in Scarlet and Violet of hyperrealism. I quite liked the hyper-realistic textures. I think there were other problems with how the game is rendered that aren't how the textures look. I think, honestly, it's fine. I liked how well they blended with the environments. I think a lot of people don't care for that. I think it's one thing, obviously, if the colors don't pop. I do like the colors to pop. I think Scarlet and Violet had to tone that down a bit, but I think relative to the rest of the environments, things are quite pronounced. But, like, look at this. Smooth, textureless. If I go up to someone who I know should have a rather detailed texture, he has a great normal map. But there's no texture. Now, I will say, though, I think Magikarp is a Pokemon that sometimes gets the overdone treatment. I think what should happen is, you see that, like, almost hexagonal scale pattern? I think that should be pronounced as a normal map, with only this section having, like, an actual true, like, outline effect to it. And then I think there should be a normal map that continues that pattern on the rest of the body. I think that's how I would want that to look, ideally. Another great example. Weedle is furry. There's short hair all over its body. Not present at all. No feather textures. You can't really see it particularly well because I don't think I can rotate a mon that I don't have. But obviously, Feraligatr has no, like, gator skin texture. Feraligatr, and honestly, all the gators in Scarlet and Violet look phenomenal because they did a lot of work to make the gator textures on like Skeledirge look really good. So they had a lot of that texture work done, and then they just utilized it in multiple places to a really good effect. And I think that it looks quite nice compared to what we have now. Now, that's not to say I don't like. I like when Pokemon games change their styles here and there. I just wish this like texture style on the ground and the walls was also present on the Pokemon. Like, it's not present really, particularly in the characters, but it is a little bit in like hairstyles. There's a little extra texture going on. I just wish the Pokemon were a similar art style to everything else in the game. That's just a personal preference. That's just me. Anyways, it's Eevor time. It's finally Eevor time. I wasn't stalling for it to hit day. I was just yapping. Okay, yes. Team lead is currently Chatanya. So that's fine. Hibiscus is a good option in this fight, as is Pimol. So those two might make appearances as the fight goes on. At last, you've arrived. Gwyn has made sure her feelings on the matter... Gwyn has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokémon in this city, then Pokémon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, DB, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Gwyn, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. I love how sincere Eevor is in everything he says. Like, he's not stupid. Like, he's not the brightest all the time, but he's not stupid. He has a philosophy that he cares strongly about. He has moral convictions, and he's so honest. And I love that about him. Fun character. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong obstacles to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Do. Alright, well, I'm switching to him, like, immediately. Which, this might be dangerous. Okay, I need to dodge that. Got the flinch? Let's go! Let's go! Alright, let's just Mega. Let's just Mega, because I think we can carry from here. But we're gonna want that extra damage output of being Mega'd. Alright. Get blasted. Get blasted. One more to blast. Phalanx. Time to Mega Evolve, Phalanx. Justice will win the day. I also love his Mega Evolution animation where he like does like the punch forward and the energy comes out. I think it's just really cool. I think the custom like Mega Evolution animations for the different characters. Oh crap! Uh-oh. I was overconfident. I will take that. You know what? For my hubris, such a loss is valid. Oh. Okay, I had to swap. I didn't realize I flinched for a second, and I was like, why have I attacked? Oh. No! He took out Shatanya! Oh my god, he is actually marking me a little bit. Okay. The draining is working. I had to dodge that Iron Head. I had to lock in. I was not focused enough. I sacrificed both of my starters on my team to my own hubris. Defeat? How incredibly unjust. Alright. Rank D. D for DurchBurch. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps, if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us, and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment. I want to give DB my thanks. As a token of my gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. It was a good match, DB. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you will excuse me. I lost the boat of the darters. I gotta wait for cutscenes to end before I can put them in the box, though. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of thing? Sure. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds that we'd all meet and become friends? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you, what's the matter, Naveen? Why won't you just try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, it's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. A new day has dawned. The next day, your alarm is going off. All right. Good morning. No sign of Urbane or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Wow. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, but they're not my size. Hey, Urbane! Do you know where Urbane is? Not here. He must have headed out earlier to be his helpful self around the city. That idiot! Apparently he borrowed some money to shoot Hotel Z a Hotel Z promo spot. So we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate? What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them? Hello, this is DB, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? That's me. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urbane borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Urbane has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About Urbane. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, DB? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Urbane didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Urbane out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ. Especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Urbane. Hey, DB, if they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Of course. Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. All right. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Okay. Okay, Chaton and Pimon are in the box. The dead box. That is tragic. And I literally, when I was reviving a Pokemon last stream, I was like, man, you know, I'm sad that I lost Poir, but like at the end of the day, it's like, do I need a starter? I have 2 other starters on my team. And now they're both dead. Okay. Charizard. Oh, I forgot to mark that I caught. Well, first I have to. Jokier. And you were caught. Ooh. Okay. So I need to add new mons to the team. I'm thinking we bring back Dond. Especially now that we don't have any flying types, and Dond is going to be eventually a flying type. So I think that just makes sense to bring Dond back. Who else, though? We did just catch Jokier, who is level 22, and also another pseudo-legendary, so that's a very good high stat option. However, we would have to level Jokier quite heavily, just like we have to level Dond a little bit. Let me just check. When Larvitar like evolves. Okay, so we would get a Pupitar in getting caught up, and we're not terribly far off from being able to get a Tyranitar, and we get the Mega Stone after we beat the Rogue Mega Tyranitar. So like that is possibly useful, possibly good for us. So that is an option. We do already have a ground type on the team, but we're going to lose that ground typing upon full evolution, so it's not the end of the world in my eyes. And then our Dragonair is going to fully evolve at the same level at 55, and then also be one of those late megas that we will get access to eventually. So, like, Jokier is definitely in the runnings for me, because, like, other options we have that, you know, fill niches we don't have on the team at all. We don't have any poison types. So we could have Nui. We could have, or sorry, I think it's Nuil. We could have, Terrentul. We could have, Poivron. We don't have any of those, poison types, Poutine. We also don't have any grass types on the team at all. So Sauge, Poivron, yeah, I think those are the only two grass types. Those are both decent options. We already have a water type, so I'm not really sold on having Ominehal, or Karambul on the team. So I'm not sold on those two. Poivron does come with a Mega that we do have access to. So that's a potential benefit. Both Ani and Panini don't really sound great for me, just because we both have Fairy type, and then we also have Steel type separately. We don't have a fighting type, but that's going to be a fighting Steel eventually. We have Steel. So I'm not fully sold on a few of these. I think best options, maybe Bois. Maybe maybe Chamallow or Vanillite, maybe like Vanille. I don't know. Part of me wants to save Jokier in case of emergency, Having a pseudo in the back line as a backup option, I think, is useful. So I think I'm gonna strike Jacquier. She's not in the runnings. I think I'm gonna strike Tarantula, just from being such a low level and not having a lot of possible strengths. You know, like Spinarak is not particularly strong. Ariados is not particularly strong. I think ideally we want to have someone who has the potential to mega. We have some squishy megas already, so I'm leaning maybe Pavron for a bit of bulkier mega. Not that like it's super bulky, but just that it's bulkier than the other options that have megas here. Bois could be useful and does also fill that niche. But I am thinking maybe Pavron. I know Pavron is also quite a low level, only 5 levels ahead of Tentacool, but, you know, it's possibly a useful option. I probably have a Leaf Stone. If I don't, I can buy one to evolve. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I do like Bellsprout. I gotta say, I do like Bellsprout a lot. So I think, yeah. That's what we'll do. Alright. Let's go update the list. Alright. Pokemon 2 is now Excadrill. Pokemon 3 is now Sharpedo. Pokemon 4 is now Absol. Pokemon 5 is now Dragonair, who is back from the dead. Pokemon 5 is now Bellsprout. All right. That's what we're rocking. Okay, let's sort the team. Let's just see if I have any useful options. Let's see. What is... I think Mega Victory Bell leans special, despite the first stage leaning physical. Yes, it does lean special, and it does have decent bulk, so... Let's see, where is my Dragonair currently? It leans physical. Not a ton of options there. All right. Let's just kind of run for it to get there, just because I think that'll give me a chance to maybe find some items that, you know, are on roofs that I haven't had as much of an opportunity to get to. Oops. Wrong option. Look at Bellsprout. How could you not love Bellsprout? Look at that doofus. It just runs so funny. And I am a huge sucker for a Pokemon that runs funny. Like Dragonair, that's just cool. That's cool and it's elegant. You're just floating. He runs pretty cool for a doofus. And overall, she's running funny. I overshot where I was going because I was too busy running. I see a spot with a colorful screw. We clean the city of the dirt and rust. We'll just grunts wash away the rust. I don't know why she was like vaguely British at the start of that. Hey look, looks like we got visitors. Huh? What do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? Yes, we are here to talk. Oh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Alright. Hello, Rust Syndicate Grunt. Darboder. Picking it up. Nope. You're not even allowed to explode. Talk about losing face. Wow, I lost. Yeah, you cheated, didn't you? That's why we're never gonna make it past being a god, see? Or why you're never. Hey, shut up. I didn't see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work. It's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? We are here to discuss Urbane. Oh, then you must be DB. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. Sorry, it was Philippe calling. I forgot, so I just went with like a generic voice. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. But what a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guards so thoroughly and heartlessly? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves. But it would also be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle, and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. So, how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, You're on. I do like that enthusiasm, but I'm part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Alright, Philippe. Stay like. No, still got two. Goodbye. Hello. Caesar. That's more of an annoying one. Alright, wait. Do I have to do this here? No, but I'm gonna do it. So I can do this. This is not gonna help a lot against Skarmory, but it's fine. Speak of the devil. Our two stones connect us. Our bond manifests in Pick Evolution. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Crap, 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 crap. No! Ah, I was trying to get to the satchel. I'm in danger. Satchel, please. Shoot. Oh, are you kidding me? Flip turn did nothing. Oh, that's bad. Okay, he's lost his Mega. I'm dropping Mons today. No, that's the wrong move. Got it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Scoob. I see your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill, and I will reject it on the ones that you killed. And as a man of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please, follow me. Come on, DB. We should head in after him. So it was Cookie and Soup that both went down. Oops. Again, we're dropping Mons left and right. Jeez, okay. Well, we lost both of our dark types. Do we have... I don't really have a dark type option other than... We do have Pepperoni. Houndour does have a Mega, so... Or Houndoom does have a Mega, so... Honestly, Pepperoni. He might be the play. Gives us fire and dark types that we just recently lost. Whee. And I just lost water. So Carambol might be useful here. As a water type. It might be. It's a water type that does have a Mega. And we don't have a Psychic type on the team. And it will be a water Psychic type. And it's a plus attack. And is going to be a physical attacker when Mega'd. So... that might be worthwhile. Just gotta do this the smart way. Okay. By Soup. And then we also lost Cookie. Unfortunate losses. This game does not play around when it comes to killing you. Alright. And then let me just set up the icons for them. Ooh. My controller keeps sliding off my leg. Where I have it balanced right now. Okay, so we lost Soup, so 3 is going to become Dragonair. And then 4 is now Bellsprout. And 5 is now Houndour. And 5 is now Staryu. Also means half of my team is underleveled. More than half. 2/3 of my team is underleveled. That's okay. We'll just have to do some grinding at some point. Get everyone up to speed. Also, I should evolve. You've earned it by just not being dead. You will not earn full evolution yet, though. That takes more. I'll probably do like the level 36 or so. That's often how I like to handle it. But I do have a Leaf Stone at the ready, and I do have a Water Stone at the ready for when we evolve Staryu. So we'll get there. I'm gonna have to change my outfit quite a bit, I think, in response to some of this. I will say, I do have a number of the colors still on my team. Actually. Like this. I think red graffiti still works. Maybe maroon now. I think maroon fits the rest of the team more. I think green still fits. We have multiple grass types that have green as an accent color. I think the orange and yellow earrings still fit because I feel like that fits pretty well with like Weepinbell especially. No hat. I think these tights work really well with the ones on our team still. God, this guy hideous. Maybe change shoes because right now we have these. But we don't really have anyone whose primary color is like white. These feel pretty in line with like Dratini maybe, but we do have the bag, which is already Dratini-esque. These shoes do feel, they give me Staryu vibes a little bit. I don't mind that. I think that might be the change. All right. Hello, Philippe. Into the elevator, please. Wait here, please. These two are here to speak with you, boss. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Urbane, eh? He's too good to come himself? But tell me, Philippe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You were supposed to crush their spirits. Make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal? Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate, Mr. Corvo. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know. But Philippe here shoved it upon me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I would surrender the boss's seat to you. Bah. Enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're really comfy. Our guests love them. In fact, they never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said though, you better make it worthwhile. Otherwise, who knows what may happen to you. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Urbane's place because we couldn't get a hold of him. To be honest though, we're not sure why he came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Urbane's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. He is such a caring boy, after all. Fill them in, Philippe. This whole deal began when I encountered Urbane out helping people in the city. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked him if there was any way we could help him in return. As thanks, of course. He mentioned that the hotel was helping out at, was struggling to get customers. And I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Urbane was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him $100,000 for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already up to $1 million now. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if he made a video and posted it as soon as possible, guests would flock to your hotel, so he could pay us back in full the very next day. What? His videos aren't that great anyways. We'd be lucky if one of them even broke 10 views. They're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him, you know? I straight up asked him, "Are you sure? You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good?" I told him he shouldn't be overpromising. But he did. So now, what I want to know is, what are you two gonna do about this situation? We need more time to repay you. Ah, poor us. Sounds like we're never getting our money back, Philippe. Listen, I'll tell you what. We can leave the matter of the 100 grand that Urbane borrowed between him and us. That way, you two only have to deal with all the extra interest accrued. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Urbane hanging over your head can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard. I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed to us. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? No. I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here, out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown. Every single one of us. Don't question my choice of verbiage there. There is no website under that name. So, what do you say? I assume you'll accept? We accept. Now that's what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side. Those jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Urbane has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit is over there. Kindly see yourselves out. Phew. I'm glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. Guess we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them free labor forever. Urbane is such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know he was just doing it all to help AZ. Hey, would you clear out already? I've got cleaning to do. As if we wanted to stay here another second. Come on, DB, let's head back to Hotel Z. Ooh, I see an item. I would like it. It's an antidote. I good, he's just hopping along. I was worried they would have him do the like thing where he flies. Look at him go. Oh, actually, Pravron is no longer the team lead. That goes to Pepperoni. I do have access to Fire Fang, which could maybe be useful here. What are your stats looking like? Yeah, special attack. Okay, maybe not. Fire Fang. I could do Mud Shot. Mud Shot's not a bad coverage option. I'll do crunch over bite. Flip turn maybe over Aqua Jet. The Aqua Jet's pretty good in this. I might keep Aqua Jet. Power Gem is a good coverage option. Dazzling Gleam is a good coverage option. Okay, there's a lot of good items here. Ooh, Body Slam TM is good. Okay, take me up. I saw that there was a colorful screw up here. How are we doing? Aqua Jet. Uh-oh. Flip turn. Got it. Alright, the big one is probably the 36. Yep. Oh, 35. Uh-oh. Well. We're just both whiffing all of our moves. Dragon Rush! Still took the damage from the air slash. That's fine. Okay. So, colorful screws over here. I do want to go back and get some more of those after I get this. Was it over here? Oh, wait, no. I am a fool. I have bamboozled myself. It's on that scaffolding down there. So to get to that, what I should do... Oops. What's that? Got it. burnt. Wait. Where am I? I'm in Bear Sector 4. Let me just check and make sure I don't have an encounter here, and maybe that Ralts is my encounter here. I don't have one yet. Just had to chuck something. Oh. Alright, we got a Ralts. That's nice. That's an encounter. Nickname options for Ralts. I will think on that a bit while I pull the gifts. So I might actually... No, I have them, don't I? I might not have all of them. I don't have Ralts. Do I have Curlia? No. Okay. So I do have to get both Ralts and Curlia. I think I have Gardevoir. So I should probably also grab Gallade. There's no harm in that, you know? I don't remember which number it is, so I'm just like waiting for it to load them in. Ah, here we are, 475. Do. All right. Yeah, alright. I think the name I am going to choose for Ralts here will be Vinaigrette. Yep. I think that's a fun name. Take me back up. Crunch. Alright, let's climb this ladder. Ooh, a lot of crystals. You got it. You got this. Oh, I missed. Dang. That's fine. We're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive. Thank goodness. Aw, thanks, Floette. It's good of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed her light of ruin on the Rust Syndicate. You can't let her do that! We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. That's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm. So, how did things go? They're, using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said? So what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get a hold of Urbane either. For the moment, I guess we should start by figuring out our next steps the Team MZ way. That's right. It's strategy meeting time. Alright. What do you say, DB? Ready to start a strategy meeting? Yes. Yes, I am. Are you? Okay. Let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic. How are we going to handle the Rust Syndicate's orders? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try to find out all we can about Urbane's debt for starters? If I could, I would. But what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where he is? Surely he'll make his way back to the hotel eventually. Hey, why are we having a strategy meeting? I haven't gotten any word from Vinny. Urbane! What did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh. That, well, yeah, I did borrow some funds to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. But it wasn't a ton or anything, nothing worth getting worked up about. Oh, sure. Just a little $1 million in interest? No worries, right? Ah, come on, there's no way. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Gah! Oh man, there's some really fine print about interest. You'd have to zoom in to even find it. Well, that's awfully sneaky, but if it's there in print, I'm afraid they've got us over a barrel. Oh, hold on, Vinny's calling. Hey, Vinny, got more Rogue Mega Evolution cases for us? Yeah, please go ahead and send us the info like always. It's gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate's jobs. So, what are you talking about? The Rust Syndicate is saying it's still on you to pay back the original sum that you borrowed, of course. But now some of us are also stuck working for them till they say your stupid interest paid off. Seriously? I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I'll just add these Rogue Mega Pokemon to the strategy meeting agenda. According to Vinny's report, got another 3 locations with Pokemon that are probably going to Rogue Mega Evolve. First, looks like there's a Mawile in Sector 6 of the Magenta District. Then, we've got a Barbaracle in Sector 5 of the Blue District. And lastly, an Ampharos in Sector 6 of the Rouge District. Let's split up who goes where again. Then, we can each figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good with going around and helping all 3, DB. So today's first mission, handling the Mawile that's going rogue in Magenta Sector 6. Urbane, you can go. Second mission, helping the Barbaracle in the sewers of Blue Sector 7. I'll be there. And third mission, taking care of the Ampharos in Rouge Sector 6. This one will be on a rooftop apparently. Naveen, you go check it out. I'll help however I can. Sorry, DB, I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the Rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon for now, okay? Okay. I think what I'm going to do to wrap up today's stream is, instead of taking on any of the Rogue Megas, I'm going to go and do tonight's Battle Zone. Alright. This one's not one of my favorites, but I'll make do. I'm realizing I only have 1 Mega now on this whole team. Whew, that is a rough, steep downgrade from where I was. Good job. We'll start with normal moves. I don't have many others right now. Oh, actually, you were still the lead, Pepperoni. So that's good. Works for me. Anyone up here? Yes, indeed. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danger. That was bad. I whiffed. I meant to use dig. Nice. Nice. It's a double completion of those. No. Bye. I do have Swift. There we go. Normal type. Goodbye. I would love some prize medals. Pepperoni is ready to evolve. I'm not going to evolve until the end of the night, but that is good. I do have some access to new moves. Side beam would be good to have. Hello, Stunfish. Goodbye. Ah, dang it. Where we're going? No more mega. Leading with a fire flip is nice. Pepperoni got to do something cool. Oh, how dare you. Now I no longer need the normal type starts. I was like, I know I have patch of berries. I have access to body slam now, that's neat. Kick a drain! Running. All right. Ah. I straight up do not have access to any ghost type moves right now. Goodbye. Emolga. Oh. Blasted. Another Emolga. These guys have tons of those, apparently. Just like an Emolga in the back line at every point. Alright. This is in fact the same card that I currently do not want. Actually, I can go this way. He has a Houndoom. Goodbye. Gotcha. Alright, if it couldn't take me out with Earthquake, I don't think it could take me out with a takedown at that point, so... I think we're fine. Yes. Alright, I need to get 3+ moves off in one battle here. Or two. 2 battles. Okay. Nice. I earned my ticket, so that's good. I got a lot of levels out of this. They're still not quite as high level. Jeez, okay, that was scary. Goodbye. Don't think I'm hitting 20 wins tonight, but we did it. We survived the night. We get to, I think, evolve at least 2 of these guys, so that's pretty good. Okay. Alright, evolution time for Pepperoni. 100%. If I give Caramble another... Oh, no, the 32 is fair, but I do usually like 36 for item evolutions. So let's do Pepperoni first. Pepperoni is male. I need to keep that in mind as I grab the correct GIF. Houndoom. Do I have your stone yet? Yes, I do. Nice. And I'm gonna give you your item now, just because I'm about to evolve you as well. Leaf stone. Pavon is about to evolve. And has learned a sludge bomb. Well, has gained the idea to learn sludge bomb. I'll do that over Razor Leaf. Okay. It's like, I would love to be up right now, please. Oh, come here. Oh, she's up now. Is that better? He says this is much better. Much better than being down right now. You're stuck. There you go. Alright, let's check your moves. Dark Pulse, yes. Desperately, yes. And then available TMs. It hasn't really expanded a lot, mostly in physical directions, which doesn't really help us a ton. So, I think for now this is pretty good as far as Pepperoni goes. Ooh, we got a new thing. Psyshock. Ooh, that's a nice move. That is a nice move. Okay, so let's go read the new Pokedex entries that we've got. So, what? Weepinbell, the flycatcher Pokemon. It spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy, and then finishes it with a spray of acid. Victorybell, the flycatcher Pokemon. Once taken into Victorybell's body, even the hardest object will be melted into nothing by the Pokemon's acid. And then let's do the Mega. Mega Victorybell. The volume of this Pokemon's acid has increased due to Mega Evolution, filling its mouth. If it's not careful, the acid will overflow and spill out. Look at his little teeth. Alright. Roltz, the feeling Pokemon. If its red horn captures the warm feelings of people or Pokemon, its body warms up slightly. Houndoom. The flames it breathes when angry contain toxins. If they cause a burn, it will hurt forever. Mega Houndoom. Houndoom's entire body generates heat when it Mega Evolves. Its intense, fiery breath turns its opponents to charcoal. Is that everybody? I know that's everybody. Yeah, I did Larvitar already. Yep. Nice. Oh, I should update the list to note that those evolved. That's what I gotta do. Okay. Pretty good. I haven't been to that Pokemon Center, so I should go activate it. Hello, hello. I would like to heal my Pokemon. So yeah, now the team is all a little higher in level. person has something for me. Why, thank you. Okay. Yeah, pepperoni is actually still team lead. At this level. This is eventually one of the wild zones where you can catch Kangaskhan. All right. Keep doing that. Okay, so the first one I'm doing is the first one in that list, which was the Mawile. So I am going to go for that one, but I'm not going to fight it in today's stream. So I'm going to just kind of get near-ish to where it is, and then I'm going to wrap up there. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I heard a shiny sparkle. There it is. Where are my premier balls? Hello? Do I not have any? Oh. I must have used them. Alright, where is this? Magenta Sector 6. Magenta. I actually have nothing except for Magenta Sector 6 as one. Actually, it's funny. I have not written down the name I had for my other one. So it's Limonade. Ooh, what stream did I catch Limonade? Well, Limonade is after Panini, before the need. Panini was stream 6, and Vinyl was not stream 6. Okay, whatever stream was on 12/20. 12/20. And is the only one from 1220 that might be alive still. Yes. Okay, so I have to figure out what stream was on 1220. Bear with me for a second. So I was missing data on Limonade. No. No. Go back. Actually, loaded normal. Here are 1220. Was the one before January 3rd. This was January 3rd. Okay. All right. That helps. So vanilla is one newer. That was stream 9, which makes Limonade stream 8. Cool. All right, now I can make a new row below this that is magenta sector 6 shiny. And that is a fletchling caught in stream 10. What is a good name for I look at shiny fletchling and my brain just goes like, you're like cheddar cheese flavor. Which is just cheddar or something. Cheddar. So that is what this fletchling shall be named. Cheddar. Well, that's exciting. Another shiny is in our midst. How exciting. Yeah, when I heard that go off, I was like, oh, I have to find that, Alright, okay, so I just need to go this way. Do I grab my Wild Zone 14 encounter first? I could. So Wild Zone 14 has 10 different options. It has said I shall get 8. 8 is an Excadrill. I have that, so I re-roll. Actually, it was the Alpha Excadrill, which I re-roll anyways. Okay, this thing 3, which is Aeron, which I do not have. Alright. Turn around, buddy. Turn around, buddy. She's looking at me. Turn around. Turn around. I got a heavy ball with your name on it, girl. Oh, well, now I'm noticed. Try again. Try again. Try again. Got it. Goodbye. Oh, I should fight them. I should. Oh, I targeted the wrong one. And hate? That's crazy. Alright. Let's see. What is a good name for an Aeron? I'm thinking... Sure. I'm thinking that the name this Aeron is going to get... I just confirm the pronunciation. It is... Really? Nugget. Okay. They almost say nugget. What shall be her name? That's another possible mega added to the list. And I'm realizing it. We are replacing Poulet Fui with Cheddar as a possible Talonflame. Not that that's a mega, but still. That's nice. Which, as a result, I shall jump down here. 1. Okay, good. You are shiny. And 2. Aeron, the Iron Armor Pokemon. When it evolves, it sheds the steel carapace that covered its whole body and develops a new one. How exciting. Hello? I guess there's... Okay, this is separate. I thought this was like the way up or something, and that I would find Urbane down here somewhere, but no. Oop. No, that is how you get up here. He's just already up here. Alright, I am going to save here. And just so that I don't burn the Mega Evolution, we're going to have our photos be with Poivron. Or actually, no, let's put Dawned in. Dawned is back. Dawned deserves to have some love. Flip this. If I double thumbs up. Oh, I can do the Fist of Justice now. And there we go. That's going to be our shot to end today's stream. So thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm going to go do human things as humans do, and you probably should too. Obviously next stream we're going to be taking on these megas. At least this stream. And I'm going to see what I'm going to do on Wednesday. I want to test and see if I can do Monster Hunter right now, or if I should wait for the probably inevitable patch that's going to be coming presumably soonish now that they've had the DLC check bug determined to be a cause of CPU lag, which that actually would cause a strain when I'm streaming, especially because my CPU is involved in the process of streaming and coordinating all that. So, not that it uses a lot, but when something else is using a lot, it has impacts on the stream. So, that's all. So, I will see you in the next stream, presumably on Wednesday. If not, I will see you Saturday. Goodbye. Gonna end it now. I'm going to end the stream. Farewell. Goodbye.